Chicks here from Comic-Con Palm Desert, and I'm with Chef Anthony here.
Hello.
So we're going to be creating some wonderful chocolate truffles, and I actually was able to go and see him in action. And I actually helped him too, right? On Friday.
Yes,
for
you did.
the very first cooking class that I've ever been. Me and Anna went and made some desserts, more desserts.
We had more desserts.
It was
lemon bars, vegan lemon bars.
Uh-huh.
It was fudge brownies.
And then we also have the cheesecake.
Yes, the berry cheesecake.
The berry cheesecake.
Uh-huh.
So all of the things that we're making is a vegan. He's a vegan chef. So what made you have you always been a vegan?
I've really only been,
chef?
I guess, vegan for like 3 years.
3 years?
About
Okay.
3 years or so. And it was really just health reasons. You know, I needed to make some changes, and through my research I found that, you know, if you eat a little bit more vegan stuff, you can rid some of your health problems.
Yeah.
So, and I did it, and I kind of just jumped into it because, you know, I was diabetic. So being diabetic, they always scare you about the sugar. Like, you can't have sugar in this, you can't have sugar in this. And then I learned it's not really like that much. It's really the type of sugar you're having, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So as we're gonna go through this recipe, the sugars in here are like a little bit more better for you,
Okay.
and it's safer for you to eat.
So what else do you do on the side, or what is your full-time job?
My full-time job is really just finding people's needs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some people ask me to cook their meals for them for the week, so I have certain clients that I cook for in that regard. Some people, they hire me and they just want to have dinner parties every now and then. They'll rent an Airbnb house and we'll have a party and I'll just do the food for them. Some people just want a cooking class, so I'll go to their home and do cooking classes, private ones.
Wow, that's very nice. Are they all vegan?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I kind of make it clear. I mean, that's the whole point of, I guess, me being vegan is like,
Yeah.
I want to teach people kind of things and skills that I learned along the way. Even though they may not be vegan, like, it's always good to learn new recipes and try different things. And especially if you can find things that, so sometimes what happens is people find things that are vegan that taste better than the versions that they have, like the meat versions, I guess, or the dairy versions. So then they just kind of secretly, you know.
So you do a cooking class at where now?
Cooking classes I do at my Savory Spot Shop.
Okay.
And we use the kitchen next door, Thomas Johnson Cabinetry. Then I also do some at Cambria on El Paseo there.
And do you do all kinds of meals, or does it only for desserts?
No, I do all kinds of meals. I mean, I've done like Mexican inspired, Asian inspired, Italian, different types of, just I want to be able to introduce different types of food and people and change people's perception to what vegan food is. You know, some people think, hey, let's try this vegan food. They either think it's going to be only salad or they think it's going to taste really bad.
Oh, okay.
You know, so a lot of times, especially like a dessert like this, if you tell somebody, hey, try this vegan dessert, they may not want to try it because they're like, in their mind, they're like, this is going to taste like cardboard or something like that.
Yes.
You know, so just get in the habit of just making really good food that happens to be vegan, you know?
Yeah.
And I just don't really try to tell people anymore because they won't try it. You have to have a little bit of open mind, you know?
Yes. Okay, so what do we have? What are we making today? This is perfect for Valentine's or for anybody. I mean, it's
just perfect for chocolate lovers in general.
chocolate,
You know, if you love chocolate and you think about like, oh, I want to make something sweet, but I don't want to use a lot of ingredients, this is really simple. This is only 3 ingredients that I use to make this. 3 ingredients, no bake, and it's pretty simple. And
3 ingredients. So you pre-made it already.
I already pre-made it.
Obviously, because we don't have any blenders or.
I mean, the only really thing that you would need is some heat, just to warm up the coconut milk a little bit.
Oh, okay.
And that's really it. I mean, if you have a microwave, you can do it in a microwave.
Oh my God, it smells amazing. So what is the main ingredients of this chocolate vegan truffle that we're making?
Right, so the main 3 ingredients in this thing is obviously chocolate, and I used a dark chocolate, so 70% cocoa, and so I took 2 chocolate bars, and I just diced them up really fine, and I put it in this bowl. Then I took some coconut milk and warmed it up, and
This
I added
is the one
yes,
that you used,
that's
right?
I use this coconut milk here. For some reason, this comes out creamier than the other ones that I've used.
Really?
So,
It is, Asian product.
it is. So we put some coconut milk in there, and then this is an optional thing, but I love adding this to ingredients when it's an option. Is vanilla. Put some really good vanilla in there, and then just mixed it up until there's no more, like, you know, sometimes the coconut, it has like a little bit of lumps in it.
Yes.
So you just whip it until there's no lumps, just with the fork.
Yeah.
You just whip it until there's no more lumps, and then once it's smooth like that, then you leave it uncovered in the refrigerator for about 2 hours.
Okay.
and it chills and it waits in there and it waits and it holds, and then 2 hours later you pull it out and then you're ready to work with it.
Oh, nice. Okay. Very nice.
So this is a make ahead thing, like say for, you're gonna watch some of these later on. You're gonna watch a movie later on at home, so you're gonna make these like maybe in the afternoon, and then later on when they're ready, boom, you just pop them out and roll them out.
For anybody that's beginners out there of cooking, and then a vegan cook, it's three ingredients only, right?
So this would be considered like a raw vegan dessert too, because there's no bacon involved. There's nothing. It's just chocolate, coconut, and vanilla. And then we're gonna add some more fun stuff to it, but pretty much these are all optional. We could just roll these up and pop them in our mouth and be happy with it.
All right, so what are we doing? So you want me to pour the toppings that we're going to have?
Yeah, go ahead and pour a little bit of each of the toppings, and we can just experiment with and try different combinations of this.
Do you miss it? Do you miss meat at all? Like for instance, for Christmas when you make like tamales?
I just made vegan tamales though.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I made them with mushrooms as the filling.
Ooh, is it like the shiitake mushrooms, the big ones? Oh, that's
And then I made some with potato and like soy chorizo. I made some with just different jackfruit. I made jackfruit, like chili jackfruit, spicy jackfruit tamales.
Never had a, because jackfruit tends to be sweet. I think I grew up on a jackfruit that's always been sweet. It's a fruit, but I didn't know you can use it like.
The kind that I found at Trader Joe's, it's cooked. It's like in water, in brine, so it has no flavor to it. So after, like I said, this was chilling in the refrigerator for about 2 hours. At this point, and we've had it out here long enough to where it's gonna start to cool down a little bit, or not cool down. Soften up. Then we can work with it, because what we're gonna do here. Let me show you. So you don't have to have one of these. I just happen to have this is like for melons, like to scoop out little melon balls. If you have a tablespoon, you just take a tablespoon, and what you do is you just kind of work your hand like this, get it into right here, and you just work it with your hand and get it into like a nice, like a nice ball shape right here, and then you just pick. Let's dip it in some cacao and roll it into some cacao.
So our toppings are cacao, coconut, shreds, right?
Almond.
This one, and almonds, and
coconut,
hemp seeds,
yeah.
So, ooh.
So, there's yours. And we're just gonna go through here and you see how firm it is?
Yeah, it's like ice cream.
Yeah. It's because the coconut milk in there that how it's.
It doesn't have to be perfect, right?
No. It's gonna taste the same. However it looks on the outside, it's gonna taste the same, So these right here, these might be like a little bit harder to hold because they're these almond things. But you can just kind of crunch them in. What I do is I just get my hand like this, and I just kind of push it together, and it helps to hold it in place, the almonds.
So do you use a lot of tofu?
I do.
You do?
I do. Only because I have some clients that there's like this veggie tofu scramble that I make. Right? So it's like tofu is the scrambled egg part of it, and you add some turmeric, so it makes it look yellow. So it's like eggy looking, and then you add vegetables to it, like a lot of bright vegetables, and it's like very fresh and looks like a really healthy breakfast. So I'm using tofu a lot to make that kind of dish.
This is really fun. I think my kids will.
Yeah, this is a cool thing to do, like an activity for kids. Yeah, have them,
Oh, especially you announced it while we were in the cooking class that you're doing something amazing with Coachella Valley. You are doing some cooking classes.
Yeah, we're in the talks to do some classes in Mecca in the fall, and so for kids, kids that are. I think it's one of those things that's happened is it's kind of like a lost art for people, kids. Not even just kids, but people in general. They don't know how to really know some of the basics on how to cook.
Boil some water.
Boil water, maybe. Look, you could even also, like, if you want to combine these, you just do half and half. Half hemp seeds, half coconut.
Okay, so how many are we making that we can make on this?
You should be able to make about 16 of them, depending on the size.
And we're gonna have the ingredients, measurements on the bottom of the YouTube video.
Okay. Yeah.
So you guys can look it up, and you can always check out and message him through Instagram.
Yeah, occasionally I'll do like video tutorials of what I'm making at home. I'll just randomly, all right, I'm gonna make breakfast. Here we go, and then I just start recording myself making a smoothie or just making like a tofu scramble and just showing
So what else are you, any projects, upcoming projects that you're gonna have, or this year?
Well, actually, March 7th, I'm gonna be down the street at the.
Hey, what is that about again?
It's called Chef's Table.
Is it open for public? Or
It
is
is open for public.
Okay.
It's on March 7th on, I want to say a Tuesday.
It's a Thursday.
A
March
Thursday,
7th?
yes.
Yeah, 'cause
at
it's-
2 p.m.
Mhm.
Yes.
And it doesn't cost for
It doesn't
anybody
cost anything.
to come in?
Yeah, it's just a sample. You get to go in and just sample a couple of different vegan dishes that I've been working on. It's funny, when I started doing this food, like I started off eating just because I really wasn't comfortable yet, like cooking this way. So I was relying a lot of like the frozen foods, the frozen vegan food sections, and buying frozen things like that, and then a lot of the fake meat, until I got comfortable and like I could understand. Okay, well, all I gotta really do is just make a really good sauce, or make the vegetables like flavor really good, the seasonings, and then you're really that's what we want. We want the flavor of things, and the texture. So yeah.
So do you find that there's a lot of good following out here, vegan in Coachella?
I don't know.
Because it's really, we don't have that much. I mean, Whole Foods have the vegan donut, amazing, amazing, evil. But is it a lot?
I don't know. I mean, I guess I would say not yet. It's on its way. I mean, this May they're actually going to have their first vegan food festival out here, or
Really?
vegan fest in Palm Desert.
I want to be in it.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to eat. That's all. Nothing else. Yeah, I always say that we're about like 20, 25 years behind the time out here. We're slowly getting there. We're finally getting some good restaurants out here.
Yeah, it just takes time,
Yeah.
and
A little bit more diverse now.
hopefully, there's more people like myself that are into this, and we can kind of just work together towards, making this area more, I guess, vegan friendly. I don't know how would you say it?
It's optional.
More, or just make it more available.
Yeah.
All I tell people is really just give it a try. It doesn't mean you have to do it like cold turkey overnight like I did, because
And I told you
I had
this
my
before. I'm
purpose.
like, you were gonna teach me something, and I'm like, I'm just gonna add chicken in it.
Yeah,
It's
see.
not like chicken.
And I understand completely. I mean, I was on that where I just loved everything, but like they say, moderation. I didn't respect the moderation part. I would just kind of just eat whatever.
Okay, so Chef Anthony, how much is it per ball calories?
So the recipe that we're using, it's 16 truffles at a tablespoon per truffle, which is 82 calories.
82 calories, that's it?
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I can probably pop a couple of these.
And then thing too, it's gluten free too. There's no.
It is?
Yeah, it's gluten free.
It's perfect for one of my pool
So
members.
gluten free, dairy free.
Voila, we
Voila.
are done. So we finished it up. Are we tasting it?
Yeah.
You trust me?
I trust you.
I promise my hands are clean. I like this thing, so.
The hemp. Okay, I'm gonna try the almond one. Huh.
Wow. You would not even know. Wow. I'm not kidding.
Very rich, huh?
Wow. And I like it rich.
Mm-hmm.
That's what truffle is supposed to be,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
This is really
So make
good.
a big batch of this. Have them, chill it in your refrigerator. When you get home, just pop one. It'll satisfy all the chocolate like craving you have. Just one like.
Oh my god. That's amazing. Thank you so much. And you actually are related to Cece's Artistic Touch, which we had her here for a paint night, and we also have a video blog with her as well.
Mhm.
So you're
I'm her older brother. Yes.
brother,
Yeah.
and you guys have this big project coming up next month, right? What is that about?
That is about a woman's wellness retreat. I don't know the official name of it. It's like Cecilia's,
Is it her name Cecilia?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. But it's a women's wellness retreat, with like yoga, massages, art, and then I'm going to be there doing the food for the women there. So
Okay.
a lot of just kind of healthy, natural tasting.
So who do they contact with if they're interested about joining in this retreat? So it's all women retreat.
Mhm. In Joshua
in
Tree.
Joshua Tree.
In Joshua Tree 4 I think it's a Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. 3 nights.
3 nights. Very nice. And that's accommodations all the classes and the food are inclusive to
Yes.
that fee, right?
Yes,
And
yes.
then they just need to contact you or CC.
Right. It says
Okay.
CC's Artistic Touch.
Okay. And they can contact you as well
Sure,
for
you can
information
contact
about
me. Yeah, I answer questions all the time.
that? Okay. So if you guys are interested for a wellness retreat for all women, just probably list yourself. I mean, contact Chef Anthony. He'll give you more details, and CC's Artistic Touch as well. And I guess that's it. Thank you so much
All right.
for helping me prepare this wonderful dessert, vegan chocolate truffles. And how can people find you?
And people can just find me. I have a website, which is anthonyecruz.com. I have Instagram. I have Facebook. I have email.
Okay, sounds good. I guess I hope you guys like our little blog for this week. It's featured Chef Anthony, it's a small business in Coachella Valley. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.
Bye. Hi, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe at Kamikasan Palm Desert, and the first 250 people that subscribe could win this 9.8 CGC Joshua Middleton Batgirl number 23. Don't forget to subscribe.